Alright, what's up everybody? I'm bringing you guys another Black Ops 2 Domination gameplay with some Swarm footage, because that's all I do anymore. So today we're playing 6 vs 6 Domination, still the same thing. I'm using the M8A1. We are pretty much on a team by myself. I'm doing no... Curses was not joining me at the time of this video. This video is actually a couple days old. But so I'm running solo. I have some teammates that are really stupid. Like one kid later on yells at me because I called in my VSAT with a minute and like 15 or something left in the round. I'm like, dude, shut up. It's my VSAT. I can do whatever I want with it. I'm not listening to your bullshit. Another thing too is I recorded this while Curses and I were actually talking about some garbage. I don't even remember. But you'll occasionally hear him up at the top there in the background. So the commentary, everything that we're talking about in the background has nothing to do with this game, since I recorded this through theater mode while in an Xbox Live party. So I start off the game the first round using the M8A1, and it's just going kind of south. And then once I switch to the MSMC, for anybody that wants to know what I use on it, I'm using stock, FMJ, and long barrel. I always use stock. Pretty much if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm just a stock whore. I can't do without it. I hate being slow moving when aiming down the sight, so that's why I like to use stock. But basically what I'm trying to do here is just get my VSAT going. I've been pretty unlucky. I get screwed over here on a double team right there because that kid jumped. I was trying to get my jump in to avoid some of his shit, but it didn't work. But let's see. I don't think we start picking up things here until towards the end of the first round. I don't really get on fire. I find out this sniper here is tack inserting. I think this is where I start going on my VSAT roll right here. But he's tack inserting around the fence there, so my teammate luckily saves my ass there. But then he ends up getting popped right there. And the sniper just keeps coming around the corner. And literally, I just keep going back here and killing him. He will not stop coming around the corner. People do not learn. They just keep going back for that revenge kill, and it doesn't work right there. So this is a good example of why you shouldn't go for revenge kills, because this kid has a disadvantage. I know exactly where he's going to come from every time. He's just going to keep popping around this corner. Eventually he gets some sense in him and he stops. He either goes a different way, or I don't even know what happened, but he stops coming around that corner, and I get a teammate pushing up towards C. And what I really want to do is go cap C so I can get those 200 points and get my swarm or my VSAT quicker. But you kind of have to stick with your patience when going for these higher score streaks, because you don't want to push things to the point where you get outnumbered, because then you're screwed and you're just going to lose everything. One of the things too that's helpful is when we have two flags, obviously the other team's going to be pushing, so you can almost kind of just let them come into your trap, which that's kind of what I'm doing. I don't want to push too far forward because I don't want to lose the C spawn that the enemy is having right now, because I have a better idea of where they're coming from. So luckily, bad sniper right there. That kid, garbage, because I think he was the guy that kept running around the corner. I'm not sure if he had a SVU or what, but right here we get a UAV. It was just very helpful for my team, and I finally get my VSAT. So right here I call the thing in, and my teammate is just like, dude, why'd you call it in? Wait until the next round, you idiot. I'm like, no, I want to get my stinking Warthog and Swarm for the next round, buddy. So one of the things that I like about the VSAT Warthog combo is you get it pretty much 1 or 2 kills after. A lot of the times VSAT assists can actually get you your Warthog, and then you just gotta either call it in and use it to get the kills for the Swarm, or you can just get maybe 2 or 3 more kills to get the Swarm. So right here I'm kind of on fire. I've had a good streak going, and I get my Swarm. So at this point, my team is starting to push C because we got the VSAT on, and I think about going with them, and then I realize, you know what, I don't want to risk losing this because I kind of want to recycle my score streaks again. So I fall back towards freaking Curses is just talking about GTA 5 in the background there. I guess Trevor's nuts were hanging, but anyways, I start falling back towards A because I want to make sure that they don't start taking A and possibly spawn flip back here. And another thing too is I don't know where the enemy is because my team is kind of up towards C, so I'm kind of just chilling back here for the last 15 seconds just to avoid any possible deaths, because I don't want that crap to happen and then end my score streak going there. Because it's always disappointing when you get your VSAT, your Swarm, and your Warthog, and then you die like right at after getting them, because you want to be able to use them and have them count towards your next score streak and keep just recycling over and over. That's pretty much what our goal is, and that's what my goal has been. Try to get as many swarms in one gameplay. However, a lot of the times it doesn't work out for me because I just get so impatient after I get my first one. I'm like, alright, I did it, we're good. That I just kind of get stupid with my gameplay. So I call in my Warthog here, and luckily the kid isn't complaining that I decided to save it until the second round, because I'm allowing him to capture B and get a lot of points by doing that. This second round is pretty much just dominance because I have my stuff up. I believe I take my time with calling it in. I let my Warthog do some work before going in with my Swarm. So we already got B. They're just kind of still working their way up this left side. This left side is really popular. This is actually where I like to hang out. I always hang out on this side of the map, no matter what side we spawn on, because I just the engagements are generally like a shorter range. So right here, I'm just waiting to see what exactly is happening. I don't know where the enemy was spawning until we got our UAV in, so I figured, you know, maybe I'll fall back towards C, see what's up there. But once I realized nothing's there, I had to come back forward here. And this guy that was always with me, he could not kill anybody. I almost get killed here. Got pretty lucky with some bad aim on the other guy's part. I was lucky enough to pretty much get a couple of hits in on him because I was missing him left and right. So my Swarm's going to town in terms of explosions, but it's not getting anybody because they're all camping in buildings. So I'm hoping my team can start flushing these kids out, because generally, you know, you go to buildings when there's a swarm on when you're on either side of whoever has the swarm, because you either want to hide from it or you either want to get all the kills from the people hiding from the swarm. So I don't bother going into a building because that gives me a better chance of running into a 3-on-1, a 2-on-1, or just a situation where I get outnumbered. Right here, I'm waiting for them to take C because I want them to take it, and then I want to get the flag caps back, or the flag points for capping it back for my team, but that doesn't happen because they refuse to go for it for some reason. So I'm just kind of working towards another VSAT here. I'm not 100% sure if I get it because we're actually coming to the end of the game, but it looks like I'm about to kill off. So C is being taken right now. I should have waited for this guy to take it. I notice him on the ground here, so I just come out. And luckily his buddy misses me, and I call in that VSAT right away to see what happens. Once we take him down, C is pretty much ours. I can grab this thing again with my teammate, and here's what I'm talking about. Watch how much my score streaks jump. I get my Warthog plus starting towards my Swarm already. So I call the Warthog in, and at this point, it's almost, okay, what's the point, you know? The game's pretty much over. I got my Warthog again. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get my Swarm a second time, just because I had gotten it too late in the game. But pretty much the entire second round I went flawless, which is nice because I almost was able to restack everything. I'm feeling if I could have gotten this earlier in the match, man, we could have had 2, maybe 3 swarms going on this, which would have been nice, because generally on 6v6 domination, you can't get that many. That's something that you have to do in ground war, because there's just more opportunities for you to get kills and everything like that. But anyways, we win 200-83, and I ended up having a pretty decent game. It's nothing too great. I ended up getting more kills than the other guy, but I didn't come in first, so I don't get that. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.